Brosplay!
Ghost Toad.
Welcome back. We're let's change it up. Let's go find something different.
Okay, what's up there?
Up here?
Yeah.
This is the awful underwater level.
Ooh. This is with the ship and the first eel.
The first eel?
Das Eel? Yeah, there's an eel in
yes,
this.
Das Eel is.
Yeah, Das Eel, right? So,
the sunken ship.
last weekend we went to visit some family, and they had all of these mugs from when they went visiting in Europe. So apparently in Europe, there's a lot of towns where you buy a mug and then you can get that mug filled for like $1, like with alcohol. And so I'm looking at this little mug and it's like a little boot with a handle on it.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, oh, that's funny. Where'd you get that? Let me guess. Germany? And they said, yeah. In fact, we got it from Germany. And I'm just trying to figure out what it is with Germans and drinking out of their boots. That must have been like an old tradition for them or something.
Yeah, something like that. What? That was not. That was not
you're
even
done for.
Close. No.
Yeah.
I got it.
Isn't he supposed to leave?
Yeah.
Is this called the sunken treasure ship?
It's a plunder in the sunken ship.
Yeah, so it's gotta be it.
So
I would just go near his face and not touch him. Don't touch the eel.
He's not.
He's not budging. Get your health all the way up. So, yeah, you know, they missed the great opportunity to call this Plunder Down Under. Just for the record.
Thunder Down Under is an Australian-based male strip experience.
Thunder Down Under?
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
And then there's that Australian song, I come from a land down under.
Yeah, my buddy used to love that song. I don't know if this is weird that I've thought about this before, but I honestly find male strippers to be a more interesting concept than female strippers, because female strippers, like, the scene often ends up being very sad. Like, you got a bunch of lonely, you know, reclusive dudes sitting around and, like, these women stripping on stage. Whereas male strippers, almost without fail, have massive groups of women who are screaming and having a great time, shoving bills in their underwear.
Yep.
Like, I don't know, it just seems like there's more of a show to be had.
Yeah. It's really funny the way women are, like, in that situation. I think that the reason why... Did I just locked in here? What the fuck was that?
Yeah, it looked like something landed on you. I was just really hoping you were gonna get crushed by whatever it was that we were looking for.
Just kept coming. I think the reason why men bother women more often is just because, like, we're just not as pretty on a regular basis.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, yeah.
But you think Chris Hemsworth doesn't get fucking catcalled and touched the way that women often get? Like,
oh yeah,
average
like Ryan
women?
Reynolds, Ryan Gosling, those dudes.
It's just
all those
because,
pretty dudes.
It's really only because, like, just more women are good looking. That's all it is. Like, women are just as bad with men. There's just not as many pretty ones.
Yeah, that's a great point. Because I think it is possible to be pretty as a woman without being physically healthy. Whereas for a male, like, pretty much the only type of male attractiveness is being physically healthy.
Well, and part of it is that it's really sad to say, but in the end, dudes are really just into holes. Like, we're a really primitive side of the species.
Well, we're also designed to be... to look for variety, right? Because the more differences there are between us and our mate, the more viable our offspring. I mean, we don't know that logically, but we know it instinctually. Because we know it in our bone. We do. Deep in our bones. Yes, we do.
I don't know how to activate this. I don't know how to get this fucker out of the thing. Which normally it's really easy to get someone's eel out of their ship, you know? What I'm talking about?
Is the eel gonna come out and play today?
I come from the land down under.
Speaking of male stripping.
Oh!
I also thought it was really interesting when The Bachelorette was happening and one of the people was a male stripper. And something he was talking about was how he really hates being treated like a piece of meat. And I just thought, wow, it really is like across the board. It's not just women that get objectified.
No, it's just more frequently.
Yes,
Because
exactly.
I've seen women like objectified, and there is nothing going on with them.
Yeah, fair
It's
enough.
really just because dudes are just savages.
Yeah, that's a big part of it too. Well, and there's also a lot of people are just rude motherfuckers.
Yes.
Like that also too. Like there's people that'll just say something and I'm just thinking, wow, that's just not a nice thing to say to somebody.
And guys want to believe that it's cool to just just to be super open. Just
Yeah.
like, yeah, you want to suck it? Like, thanks for asking.
Yeah.
Regrettably, no.
What's also really weird is the fact that so many people convince themselves that they're actually interested in having sex with someone they don't know. But then you think, like, when you look at the reality of the situation, you know, more often than not, one-night stands are not fun. They're more awkward than anything.
There's a reason why they call it the walk of shame afterwards.
Exactly. They don't call it the walk of celebration. They don't call it the victory strut, right? It's a failure.
You either I'm trying to come up with a joke here, but nope, it's not working.
I see what you're trying to work on there, though.
Well, I was gonna say something like, if you ain't cuddling, then you fuddling.
Yeah, it's just interesting. Oh, what? Whatever. It worked. It worked.
Fuck, I don't know if it did. Don't hold your breath.
Oh,
Wahoo! Ahaha!
yeah.
Yippee!
Is there air in here?
Yahoo! Yata! Yes, there is.
So you have to drain the ship, right?
I gotta drain the ship, drain the ship by, I think, opening the right set of
Chest.
chests.
Okay.
Yes. Hey girl, I really like your chests. Would you like to join me in my sunken ship? My eel is out. As long as you are all right with that. And if you could please give me verbal consent to have my eel out, that would be helpful.
Yeah, I don't know how people are going to university during the Me Too era. I don't understand how that
Just
works.
do the right thing and stay home and study. Because your papers ain't gonna allegate nothing.
What? Didn't get that reference.
Allegations.
Oh,
It wasn't a pun. I was just saying that your papers aren't gonna say you did anything that you didn't do.
yeah. It's just weird. It's just the whole thing is weird, and the longer it goes on, the more and more loony people start to get about what does and doesn't make sense. You know, like you heard that the idea that like if somebody lies to somebody else and then they have sex, that's rape because it's under false pretenses.
Right, like I'm a big businessman.
Yeah, or the idea that if you change your mind after the fact, it becomes rape.
That's an entirely different conversation.
I don't think so. I think both of those conversations are identical as far as I'm concerned.
I'd rather not be on the conversation at all. Thanks
Not
for bringing
something
it
you
there,
want to talk
brother.
about?
You did that. I blame you.
Fair enough.
I believe that is the record. That is the first time the R word has entered the show.
No, it hasn't.
Really?
No, because we were talking about it during Batman, because I was pointing out this exact same thing. I was saying, okay, so if you go to a party and a girl is 16 and she tells you she's 20
Oh,
and then
jeez.
you have sex, she raped you.
Right.
Right? Like, that makes no sense. So, unfortunately, it's not.
There's a lot of not sense when it comes to like a person's body, and whether they have control and all that stuff. Like, if she's inebriated, then she's not in control and it's non-consensual. But if she got into a car on the way over inebriated, she was in control and can now be charged with impaired driving.
Yeah, it's so nonsensical.
And it's like the Protest the Hero has a song where he's like lay back your body, sweetheart, in a body you only sometimes own.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
In a body you only sometimes own.
I wish I hadn't done what I just did.
You can do it. You can do it. Something I want people to keep in mind, though, is sometimes people aren't telling you you're wrong because they don't like you or because of what you are. It's because of how you are. More often than not, when people are hating on you, essentially, it is very possible that you are being unreasonable. Because like I tend to get so challenging with people when they're being unreasonable. Like I want to be unreasonable when someone is being unreasonable. Right? So they'll say something that doesn't make any sense, and instead of trying to like engage them on it, I kind of want to make it worse. Well, I shouldn't, but that's how I feel. That's what I want to do. It's just good to keep in mind that the more of a challenge you are, the more of a challenge other people are gonna be.
Yeah, and they want to. Yeah, when they want to resist you. Yeah.
It's the same deal when you're getting mad, right? Like if someone gets mad at you and you get mad at them, it just escalates. You just get madder and madder.
Yep.
But if they get mad at you and you go, "Hey, bro, it's all right. Calm down." Like that helps.
Yeah, I usually go along with it.
I even had that happen. Wow.
Fuck that.
For real?
That's so unreasonably large. That
hitbox? That was stupid.
Yeah, I don't accept responsibility for that.
It's also the tail of the eel, so you probably shouldn't get... I don't know. But I was on site the other day, and this contractor's yelling at me because I was telling him something he didn't want to hear. And so he's just yelling, and then this guy was on site without a hard hat, and he just turns to him and he goes, "Hey! Get a fucking hard hat on him." I felt so bad because, like, just redirected anger, right? But then
fucking wear a hard hat on, man.
I agree, dude. It's a
why do you have to be told?
It's a $250 fine these days if you're not wearing a hard hat.
I don't give a shit about the fucking fine. It's what happens to your head.
Well, the reality is there's a lot of jobs where you can actually get injured by the hard hat. Right, that's a factor because you've got this 4-inch thing on top of your head. I remember we were walking through a mine when I was in school, and a buddy of mine who's I think 6'4" clobbered himself on this overhang because he thought he could go under it.
Yeah.
But the hard hat clipped it. So
there's a part on. Oh boy,
you can do it. Oh, that was easy.
I still gotta get it though.
Oh shit. Oh okay.
There's a part on Sicario where all of the soldiers take their helmets off before going into the underwater or under a cave, basically. And Emily Blunt and her buddy keep the helmets on. It's like, oh hell, you gotta wear a helmet. And like they're walking through and they're crouching, trying to look up under the helmet, and she like bops her head off of it, and that's when she takes it off. Like the helmet ain't deflecting bullets.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens in Saving Private Ryan, like in extreme circumstances, I suppose it can, but.
Oh man, that scene is rough.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cases where that'll happen though. Something that's meant to do one thing will do the exact opposite. Like safety glasses. They protect your eyes, but if they're fogged and you can't see and something kills you, it doesn't really matter if your eyes are protected.
Yep.
Yeah. You got to be careful. I'm one of those weird people. I like wearing protective equipment for whatever reason.
Me too. I feel good about it. I used to actually like feel nice and like tucked in when I would put my apron on when I was working at a pizza place.
Yeah.
I tuck my shirt in, get my apron on, and I'm like, I'm good now, because hot stuff, like like the only reason why it hurts is because it touches your skin. So if you're wearing an apron, it's not just to keep you clean; it also keeps you protected from things like hot oils and stuff.
Yeah, oil especially.
Which is why, what those hats are all about. Those like paper hats. Like I'm pretty sure that's related to safety.
Really?
Like it keeps the, it's an open top, so it doesn't keep you warm, but it keeps your hair from getting into the stuff.
Ah, so it doesn't overheat you.
Yeah, and then that like white uniform they're always wearing with the buttons is designed to be taken off really quickly.
Right, in case it gets on fire.
Kitchen
or
clogs
something.
are basically Crocs that are super comfortable to stand in for long periods of time, and can also be taken off if you get something super hot on them.
Yeah, and I think that's something you got to remember is that the actual clothing can become a hazard if it's like on fire or soaked with burning oil.
Fucking Mario.
Fucking Mario. Do you wear steel toes at work?
Absolutely. Well, no, I actually wear composite plastic or whatever it is.
Oh, so you don't actually have to have steel toe.
They're not steel anymore.
What?
Yeah, hard toe shoes are not steel anymore.
But they're still CSA approved, like with this,
Yep.
the green.
It's like CSA, like I don't know, whatever it's called, grade
Really?
grade 1 or whatever it's called.
So now we just call them steel toes as like a throwback.
Well, it was the old ones I had were steel, and they were only like 5 years ago.
Okay, mine are steel because they're from 5 years ago. But that's interesting. Okay, so you wear hard-toed shoes, and then have you ever been at home picking something up with regular shoes, and all of a sudden your feet feel vulnerable?
Maybe, but I've actually been really lazy about it, and I haven't got winter boots. I've been wearing my Mario.
Wow, Altair much?
Mario? You didn't tell me you could do that.
Wait till it tips. When it tips away, he can walk right up it. Or maybe not. So what, you've just been wearing them all the time?
Yep.
But I even mean like at home. You move something from one room to another, and you're suddenly aware that you're holding something over your like unprotected feet.
Oh, I see. No, I don't think of them like that.
Oh, okay. Because that happens to me all the time. But for me, it's because I'll have my steel toes on, and then I'll take them off, and I'm wearing running shoes. And now they're made out of mesh, so all of a sudden my feet just feel so exposed.
Yep.
I don't think you can go in anymore.
But there were... Okay.
Or wait.
It said the thing's afloat.
Maybe you can't. No, oh,
Oh, is there,
they're all at the
is-
bottom in the clams.
In the crams?
In the clams.
What's that over there?
It's probably no, it's probably a star. Have you opened up the
Yeah, there's a cram over here.
have you opened up the red bomb
Yes.
thing? Then that might be how you get the star up there.
Get the star out there.
What I really appreciate is that you are allowed to do these levels not in whatever order you want. Can you ride that?
No, I have to drain the water first.
You're not allowed to do them in any order you want, but you don't have to do them in the order they're presented.
Yeah,
in Sunshine you do.
A lot of the red coins can... You just do whatever you want with the red coins.
Yeah, and I think that's amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty incredible, and they pushed it even harder in Odyssey. It's pretty freaking cool.
I do really want to play Odyssey.
I want to play Odyssey too. What if we bought a Switch together? Shared and kept it here.
Wait, do you not have Odyssey?
No, it's on the Switch.
So I thought you played it though.
I have extensively watched it
Oh wow, okay. So you
Yeah.
just know a bunch about it from
I do.
from watching.
because I like it, and I
Oh,
watched
man.
a couple of videos about it. Snowman Gaming, Game Grumps.
Wow, okay. I thought you'd played it with the amount you've sort of talked
I
about
would
it.
love to play it.
Huh, but it's the Switch problem.
It is well, I wouldn't say it's a problem. It's actually a pretty cool system.
It's the lack of Switch problem.
Yeah, I haven't.
Isn't that what everything comes down to? It's either too much or lack of.
I guess so. I don't know where these other several are.
Le coin?
Le coin?
Le coin?
Is that like French for liquid?
No, it's the coins. Le coin. You know, like Gascoigne, but
Oh, Gascoigne, yeah.
yeah,
I actually heard somebody say it that way.
Gascoigne.
Gascoigne. Are you sure?
It probably is.
I think it's Gascoigne.
I think it's better as Gascoigne.
Well, it's better, but it doesn't mean it's right.
Have
Oh, I see.
When
too.
have I ever been concerned with what's right? More about what's funny.
Since your birth.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. Probably right about that. You remember my actually phase?
I don't think I remember it at the time, but I remember someone mentioning it.
Yeah, our mom talks about it all the time.
Actually,
And hey, I wasn't wrong. I think
it's just annoying. It's
What,
like
when
it's
people
like
do
bringing
that?
up Rainbow Six Siege despite not actually playing the game at the time
what?
to a person who doesn't play it.
You brought it up when you weren't playing it?
When was this?
Did you really bring it up before you started playing the game?
No, I mean like we weren't playing it. Like it wasn't the game that was in front of us.
Oh, that wasn't on at the time.
Frequently
Okay, yeah.
bringing it up because I used to spend a lot of time playing it.
Got to talk about your life experience.
Exactly. I speak from experience. Come on, Mario.
Yes. Oh man.
Mario. Mario.
Mario. Do you have to wait for that box?
Yeah.
Hit him in the box.
Hit him with a chair.
Give him the chair. I told you I went to a WWE event, right?
No.
We just kept screaming that out. Yeah. Hit him with the chair.
I told you I have a friend who played Shrek in a thing, right?
You did?
Yes.
Yeah, we went and saw it.
Yes. Donkey!
Oh, God.
Blast the stone pillar.
Okay, so this must be... It must be the one up there.
You must contact me.
We must bow to their wishes.
Do not contact him. Do not bow to his wishes. Just fucking...
You're such a contrarian.
What a fucking traitor, though.
Blam! Who's the traitor?
The guy who says you must contact me?
Is he?
Fuck yeah, man. It's like that moment with where Sansa writes a fucking letter saying that Joffrey's the one true king.
Right, but does that really make her a traitor?
And it isn't for like 6 seasons that we mentioned that maybe she shouldn't have done that?
Right. What? She shouldn't have done that? So she should have just died?
Yes. Like her father.
Like her father? Yeah, no, I definitely do not consider her a traitor for that. Nice shot.
Yeah, thanks. I do it for a living, so...
Yeah, like, that was actually one of the things that I thought, like, that was confusing me the most was when Arya was considering her a traitor for writing the letter. I was like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah.
Turns out it was all the front.
Well, I think it was a lot of lazy writing in the end.
Yes. Yes, it was.
You cannot fucking tell me that that fucking, what's his name, Littlefinger, had no actual payoff arc? You kidding me? He wasn't up to anything the whole time? Yeah, come on, man.
BS going on there.
Do
you know what his name is, the guy who plays Baelish?
Lord Varys. Or you mean the, Lord Baelish. Oh, you mean the actor?
Yeah.
No, but he's in lots of stuff.
He's in Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, he's, what's his name, Gold?
Averala
Gold.
Yeah, Averala Gold. What a great name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great character, too. I kind of wrote him off.
At first.
Because I had just seen him in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, at first.
It's kind of like his basically cameo in the third Batman movie.
What?
He's the guy who's like, who takes the mask off of Bane on the plane.
I didn't, yeah.
He's that guy. He's like, if I take the mask off, will it hurt? Yes, it would be very painful.
Interesting.
For you.
I barely remember that.
You're asking a man who, what did he say? Shot a man. Yeah, you're threatening me. You're threatening to shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane. We haven't been timing this. I don't know where we are.
No, we're good. We're good.
Where are we at now? What's up with
what's up with the
What's up with these ghosts?
What's up in the corner?
You haven't been to the secret black box
No,
in the
ghost
sky?
jam. Let's get up there. Woo!
What is this?
Oh, a red coin in a bottle challenge.
Yes, I used to do these at home.
I do appreciate
what a bizarre thing to get into, building ships inside a bottle.
That's a great point.
Just an extreme challenge to create something that isn't much of a spectacle or really respected by anybody who hasn't done it themselves, right?
Yeah, and you know what I always think about those? And I'm just thinking, even if you're like really good at building ships in a bottle, there's some asshole company out there who builds the ship and then like forms the bottle around it.
Right.
You know?
It's like making your own bullets. It's more like it's more like
a hobby.
Well, no, it's like some people will say that, you know, they're ready for the fucking apocalypse because they can make bullets. Like you put together bullets from fabricated pieces.
Yeah, you don't make them yourself.
You aren't hauling iron out of the ground.
Yeah, you're not going into the woods, cutting a stick, and turning it into an arrow.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not impressive. I'm just saying, like, bullets will run out.
Honestly, the reason to fill your own bullets is it's just cheaper. It's a lot cheaper than...
It's like making your own smokes.
Yeah.
Your own fucking darts, bud.
Gotta make some darts.
Gotta make some darts, bud. Fuck, dude. 19 fucking stars in one sesh.
Yeah, bro. Effective.
I ain't trying to throw shade over here. But I actually have no idea where they would be at this point.
Next time, one up.